Hi guys. Within this video, we're going to talk a little bit about sorcery and what makes it work. What is it? And I'm going to try and keep this short, sweet, and to the point. And this way, you can just simply start applying it. I do not want to overcomplicate the concept. So what I am going to say is very simple. This all boils down to the fact that time is not linear as we perceive it to be. Okay, what you are doing is every time you're taking an action, anytime you are having a thought, you are pulling certain elements of possibility from universal all, all that is. And these elements of possibility always resonate vibrationally with the nature of your action and or intent. This is simple cause and effect. Okay. Um, so if you want your sorcery to work, it must be understood that that is what you're doing. When you step into that circle, what you are doing is you are snatching your desired element of possibility and bringing it into your life in lieu of accepting whatever is thrown at you as a result of actions you have taken, thoughts you have had, and things of that nature. So that's a very important element to understand. But also, your approach in general has to not be from the mindset of achieving a goal, like most people would have you believe. When you are within the circle, the goal is the work itself. Okay, and what this does is this causes a detachment from achieving the goal, and that's exactly what allows it to manifest. The goal within the magical circle is to let go of the goal in order to bring it into fruition. In other words, it's inside of here now as a desire, a part of your will, and as long as it remains in here, it is not free to manifest outwards. So the goal has to be the work itself. And when you're inside that circle, you have to allow that goal to seep outward through the actions of ritual and ceremony. It is basically externalizing your goal, and it is a means of letting go of it and detaching from it. This is rarely taught. I know E.A. Coetting is teaching the importance of detachment, and there are a few that do, but they don't really expand upon it and get into any real depth with this. And I'm telling you right now, it really does boil down to how you perceive time. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you a simple exercise that you can do. Um, because there is only the eternal now, which is ever expanding. And this eternal now is directly linked to the expanding universe and the expansion and evolution of physical matter. Things dying and going out of existence, and things coming into existence. This is very important to understand. So this concept is very simple. What I want you to do is do whatever banishing rite or encircling rite that you prefer. I want you to sit in the center of your circle, and you are basically going to play the part of the middle point of the eternal now. And what I want you to do is, to your right, I want you to try and experience your birth, and to your left, simultaneously, try to experience your death. You are the middle point between birth and death. You are that point in time. And what I want you to do is try to experience your birth and your death at once. And then as you do this, I want the moments before death to start moving towards you and experience those. As you are also experiencing life from the time you were born, start experiencing your memories. Okay? And I want you to try and experience all of these things at one time, to where you become time itself. You become the eternal now. And you understand that everything that you have done since coming out of your mother's womb has led you to this eternal now. And it is up to you, through your thoughts and your actions, to change what happens between this eternal now and that which happens when you die, so that you can mold that and shape that according to your will. This exercise is very powerful. I've done it 2 or 3 times, and I tell you what, once you get the hang of it, the amount of power and vibration that will begin to course through you is really just amazing, and your consciousness seems to expand and link with the universe itself. It's really, really quite strange. But, you know, when it comes down to manifestation or doing magical work, this can almost be not just an exercise, but kind of a preparatory working, just like an encircling rite, you know. Um, but learn to perceive time differently. Understand that every time you take an action in life that involves your intent or your will, you are basically pulling an element of possibility in front of you in regard to your linear perception of time and the functioning world. These magical rites that we do are a means of manipulating that, okay? It's a means of taking the desired potential possibility and bringing it before us in our perception of linear time, instead of dealing with the cards that were dealt. Focus on letting go of the goal. Let your will and desire and belief spill out from your pores. This is the key. Give it a shot. Practice this. Apply it. And let me know about your results. Infernal blessings.